Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Stock market record highs. How is this possible? People out of work, pandemic, COVID, it's all here. And record highs. Well, we're going to talk about it tonight on the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays live stream. And I want to thank you for being here and welcome. Stop Struggling Now Gear, the Army Edition. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank you for being here. So I'm going to start this off early tonight. You know what that means. Please smash that like button. Why? So the YouTube algorithm gods know that we're in the house and we're running a live stream. And I messed up that intro a little bit, but it's all right. We always make mistakes every now and then. It's what we do after we make the mistakes. Do we keep going or do we stop and give up? That's the mark, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur and successful, you're going to need to do that. But let's talk about this stock market, investing, anything as you want to talk about. As usual, you can always ask questions in the chat. And I hope you have your pen, pad, and pencils ready today. And in case you missed the previous video that I dropped this morning, it had to do with the stock market, the SSN Nation portfolio, the paper portfolios, I'll say. So it shows people how to invest on the Webull platform. And by the way, yes, those links, if you want to get free shares of stock down below, Robinhood and Webull links are down below along with Wealthfront. That's for those people that want to set it and forget it, meaning put their money into an investment and let somebody else manage it. Well, that's what Wealthfront does. From 0 to 5,000, they manage your money for free. So what better place can you live without that, right? Okay, let's see who's in the house right now, ladies and gentlemen. We have Auntie Val in the house with the diamonds, with the heart, with the icon next to her name. I want to thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays live stream. I appreciate that a lot. And so therefore, here's what I want to talk about, because before the stock market and the records, how do we get to the records when we have money that we've printed over the last 5 years now, 4 years? It's going to be nearly 50% of the money supply. And yet we have record highs in the stock market. So apparently inflation has nothing to do with the problem. Stock market's still going up. We have millions of people out of work. Millions of businesses have closed down. Record stock market still going up. Has anybody figured out why the stock market is still going up yet? It shouldn't be, but let me see if somebody can figure it out, because you have those two items at play already. You have a withdrawal going on in Afghanistan, another country, but does that have anything to do with the stock market? Apparently not. So what's going to slow this stock market down? Anybody have any ideas? Let's see. We have Victor Marrero in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And in case anybody's watching and doesn't understand, the icon next to the name means they are members of the channel. And he puts in his tagline, hello all, let's do this. That's right. We're going to make it happen as always. This is Monday. Last Wednesday, it didn't happen for the first time in a long time. In fact, ever since I started the Wednesday Night Lives. But you know, sometimes things happen. But again, we still are going to make up for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here, Mr. Marrero. I appreciate it. And now let's get into this. Why does the stock market keep going up? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand what I call the enemy. It's kind of funny. Who's the enemy here that's making this happen? Well, they might be known as the Federal Reserve, because when you're backstopping banks, lenders, corporations with their debt, and you're paying their debt or buying their debt, that means they can still be out here acting like everything is fine. No problems. That's one of the reasons why the stock market's going up. So are you now picking some stocks? Are you now investing in the stock market? Are you sitting here saying, okay, Eric, give me some stocks to invest in? Well, if you watch the SSN Nation stock portfolio, you guys know what we've been saying. And if you've been on the live streams, I'm going to repeat some of those things. The tech, NASDAQ, all-time record highs, known as almost the tech stock market. So therefore, why aren't you in Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Tesla? Shouldn't you be in all those like we've been saying all this year, the last 5-6 months? Just go with the big boys. No sense in taking high-risk maneuvers. All right? You already did the high-risk maneuvers last year when you got in single digits with all the EV markets. Artificial intelligence has even come down. So there's plenty of things. You got in on the marijuana stocks when they were cheap as hell and they rose up and then dropped 50%. But either way, you're still on the positive side. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, Eric, since they're at all-time record highs, then what am I supposed to do? Well, you know what you're supposed to do. Invest in companies that you believe in, and then you have to start looking at the bottom line and the profits and make sure that they're actually legitimate companies being able to withstand less workers, withstand economics such as a COVID outbreak. That's the companies you need to be in. And if there's an infrastructure bill coming, then you know lumber, cement, concrete, as I call cement, you know, those prices might start going up. Food is going to go up for sure because there's a shortage. Chip stocks. So let me know what you guys think. Marrero chimes in. One of the reasons that the government has pumped billions into the economy, the low return of bonds. There we go. People are looking for places to place their extra money. So the market is the solution. That's it exactly. He's got it exactly right. That's like the ecosystem. So therefore, the bonds, then you're sitting there going, well, where else can I put my money? Because I can't put it in gold and silver. That's not moving at all. In fact, it went down. Sitting there going, this doesn't make any sense. You sit there and put it in crypto, and crypto's doing a roller coaster, but it's doing what it's doing. At least it's 20, 30, 40, 50% higher than it was a month ago. That's crypto I'm referring to. And by the way, if you want your free $10 of crypto, you got to go down below in the description and get it. All right? Please go down there and get it. So that's another reason why everything is happening. And so therefore, if you have no place to put your money, a bank is no good, giving you 0% on your money damn near. So therefore, what do? You say, oh, let me put it all in the stock. Well, not all, but a lot in the stock market to keep the prices going up. You always have to have somebody to buy for prices to go up. If people start selling or just sit on it, prices go down. It's supply and demand. It works the same way. All right? Auntie Val, money printing like no tomorrow. Exactly, Auntie Val. Great grandkids are going to be paying off this debt if the country can even hold jobs for people. I don't know where people are going to get jobs from in the next 5 to 10 years. This is going to be insanity. All right. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial is in the house. He has the icon next to his name, so I thank you so much for being here. And he says, good evening, SSN fam. Good evening to you, Mr. Financial. Thank you so much once again for being here with the icon on the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays live stream. Also, the Feds have kept interest rates low and the market loves Fed stability. That's right. I forgot about that. The Federal Reserve has kept the interest rates low. So therefore, what happens? People can still borrow money till no tomorrow when you're paying 0% or 1% or 2% interest. That's what's happening. It's going down. And then what do? They buy more shares of stock or buy their own company stock. They get bonuses for doing such a thing when your stocks rise a certain percentage. or the value of your stock rises a certain amount. That's the thing. BlockFi has come out with the credit card. Yes, BlockFi, the Winklevoss twins, you know they're hooked in with the banks. There's no way around it. You knew they're going to be in with the banks. They're going to have a credit card like ASAP, the first crypto company to do it. Of course they're going to do it. They're basically a bank as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to keep saying it. I have no love for the Winklevoss brothers like that. They're cool and all that. I got to give them some credit for what they're doing, but they always go to bed with the financial institutions, which I'm not mad at them. That's how they grew up, you know, trust fund kids and all. But the thing is, I wish they were actually trying to help the ordinary citizens a little bit more, because their BTC interest rate of less than 1%, that's a joke. We have to stay with Celsius and Nexo. At least we get 5 or 6% on our BTC if it's sitting there earning interest every day. So I don't know what they're doing, but it's all good. Glad to hear the fintechs moving along. Auntie Val says, good evening. Victor Marrero, good evening. That Curtis Davis. PayPal exploring stock trade platform. Of course they are. These guys are leaving money on the table. Definitely leaving money on the table the way they structured their company. So I would not be surprised in the next 6 months to 12 months that these guys say, you know what, we're all in. Crypto, stock trading, all of it on our platform. Here's our app. We're adding to it. And by the way, we can accept payments. A lot of people don't know that PayPal was actually accepting payments for crypto in 2008 or 9. That's how I bought my first crypto. So then they banned it, of course. But again, all this time they had left money on the table. All these years, they could have been doing transactions for crypto. So it's no surprise. I can see that happening. And they're powerful enough now where they can actually do the stock trade platform as well. They can do what Robinhood and Webull does and make a deal with Citadel so they get paid every time somebody does it. Because why? They're going to front run our trades. So let's say you do 1 million trades, 2 million trades a day, and you siphon off a penny or 2 cents for each trade. That little bit of money adds up every day, 7 days a week. All right? Because now you can trade crypto 7 days a week. So we know what's happening. Auntie Val, good evening. Wilson Koo is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Mondays live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. So thank you once again. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. 100% facts. That's exactly right. That's what Uphold does, Auntie Val. Exactly. Uphold does it too. And they're new on, well, they're not really new, but they've been handling biz. So, in fact, speaking of Uphold, and we're talking about stocks tonight, hopefully you guys got some Uphold, because we talked about this months ago when they came out. So hopefully you're still holding some Uphold. Funny, I sold some PayPal before I heard the news. Oh, it's all right, Curtis Davis. Come on now. You took that nice little ride up over the last 2-3 years. You can't be greedy. You done doubled your money. Now, don't be too hard on yourself. It's all good. All right. Wilson Koo at Victor, good evening. Yes, PayPal big enough to buy into any business. Exactly. They can leverage into anything right now. Good evening, Wilson Koo, because they have a basic, they can get derivatives. They have people paying them on PayPal credit, PayPal loans. So they actually have paper that they can turn into money out of thin air. So, and of course, they're printing money out of thin air because they're on the stock market in the first place. But those are the kind of things that we have to think about for them. They're always doing that. The Supreme Court rejected the latest moratorium on evictions. So 30th of September expiration stands. It looks like the beginning of the end for some folks, unfortunately. Let the real estate shark fest begin. Yes, Victor Marrero, let it begin. But notice, here we are. This is going to be September. Notice the Federal Reserve. They're not doing nothing. All these guys, the banks, the banks are still going to be able to borrow money. The banks, the hedge funds, and all of them are going to be able to borrow money at these ridiculous rates, 0, 0.5, 1%, 1.5, 2%. So now all the homes in neighborhoods, all the condos, all the townhouses, all the homes, all the villas, they can just outbid everybody. Notice the feds are not concerned at all. So there's a couple of things that's going to happen. The real estate has to drop before December when they announce, oh yeah, we're raising the interest rates. Because when that happens, stock market is going to drop. And a lot of things are going to drop at that point, and inflation is going to start rising. So it's going to be very interesting. So they're giving these guys another 3 months, and now they're starting the ball to roll so people start losing before these guys all of a sudden have to pay real interest rates. So you guys got to understand how the game is being played against you. The middle class is getting wiped out as we speak. All right. Hello, SSN Nation. DJ Robbie D is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live streams. I appreciate you being here. And he has the icon next to his name as well, which means he's also a member of the channel. Thank you so much once again. Hello, SSN Nation. And again, 15 minutes in, please smash the like button because we have new people watching. So please do that so the YouTube algorithm says, you know what, SSN Nation is here. Hi, Val. Good evening. Curtis Davis. Hello, sir. Yes, thank you so much for being here, everybody. And hopefully some of you have to understand this is one big financial game, and there's some people that get to win better than others. And when it comes to the stock market and the financial instruments that's being pulled, the levers that's being used, you don't have as an individual, you don't have the 100 million, the 50 million, the 1 billion under management. And you're able to make these giant leaps where somebody gives you $20 million just as a handout, pay me back when you can. I think you would be able to do some damage, a lot of damage that way, meaning buying assets that pay you back, give return to your investors, and you at what risk? Minimum risk. Everybody would love that. But we have to take risks, ladies and gentlemen. Ordinary citizens to OCs, we have to take risk. So that's why we're in the stock market. That's why we might invest in crypto. That's why you might invest in gold, silver, precious metals. That's why you might invest in real estate, because we have to get a return on our money somewhere. You don't get any ROI on a job. Every day you have to go into work. That's time you're putting in. It's a trade-off. You're getting paid for that trade-off. That means you got to show up the next day as well. You can't just walk off and be like, you know what, I'll see you guys in a few days. I need a rest, relax, recharge. They're like, it's not your vacation day. What are you talking about? You don't have vacation. You can't do that. So now you're under pressure. This is how it works in America. Handouts for some, other people have to put in the work. And unfortunately, the people that are putting in the work are the ones, like I just mentioned 5 minutes ago, getting wiped out. We don't want to be wiped out. So let's start talking about the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. Give me ideas what you think. I told you what the SSN Nation portfolio looks like. Heavy on the tech. Heavy on Chipotle. If you missed the video today, I might as well just say it. LRCX. I was saying, and it was light. I didn't realize the SSN portfolio didn't have Facebook either. But those are the type of stocks you should be in, what I'm going to call blue chip tech stocks. You might want to start thinking about that. All right? There's always something else coming. The chip industry is under siege right now. When they've finally come out of this, clearly they're going to be charging a lot more money for chipsets. And if anybody doesn't understand what I'm saying, I'm talking about the chips that are in your computers and your phones and cars. That's what I'm talking about. Those chips. There's a shortage. Sooner or later, the price is going to skyrocket when they start making these again. So you might want to consider getting into a chip company, TSMC. How about NVIDIA? How about AMD? How about even Intel? Come on. Let's go. Auntie Val says, good evening, Robbie D. The small landlords are getting rammed. Yes, they are. The back-to-back moratorium eviction extensions are hurting many owners. I know there are folks hurting, but there are also many taking advantage of the ban. Yes. Yeah, it's not good at all. The ban situation, it is what it is. I understand the government's trying to take care of the people, where they say, okay, we're just going to ban where you can evict them. But the bottom line of the story, as soon as you lift the ban, everybody's going to be evicted. Not everybody, but a large percentage are going to be evicted because they weren't paying during the ban, even though they might have been collecting $2,000 or $3,000 from unemployment, might have gotten a PPP loan, might have gotten an EIDL loan, and still wouldn't pay the landlord. And now the landlord's sucking wind. And a lot of landlords are losing their properties, unfortunately, due to what the government's doing. And again, I can't fully agree with this. Hello, all A3 Savals in the house. Thank you so much for being here on this Monday, Miking Monday live stream. Appreciate it, A3 Saval. Nice to see you again. Curtis Davis giving up the AMDs, the MRVL that I left out. And by the way, that's not on the SSN Nation portfolio as well. So I'm going to have to add that next week. In case everybody's wondering about the stock market, some people may be saying, hey, I missed out on the boat over the last 2 or 3 years. Well, that's why I started the SSN portfolio, because I wanted to show people I started that 2 months ago. So therefore, you can actually see that you can still be in the positive even if you started investing this year and missed all the so-called run-ups, because as I noted earlier, all-time record highs on the NASDAQ and Standard & Poor. How is this possible? All-time record highs, keeps going up. We talked about it earlier if you just came in, so please smash that like button. And you guys know why. Because we get no love from YouTube. You know how that works. All right. What is LRCX? DJ Robbie D. Okay, here we go. Lamb. Here we go. Lamb Research. Let's go check them out, man. I'll give you some, might as well do this. I haven't done this in a while. I'll go to the stocks since it's stock day. Lamb Research. Here you go. Here you go. Hopefully you could see that on the screen. Let me take this off for a minute. Okay. Related services to the semiconductor industry, primarily front-end wafer processing. It creates active components for semiconductor devices and their wiring. Lamb Research. You see their shares. I know they're $607. I know. Look at this. This is what's been happening. It was 336 a year ago. 80% return year over year. And seeing how there's a shortage of chips, but these guys have the other processing features that's needed as well. It's a win-win for them. As the chips come back on board, they're going to start processing more of the fabrication of everything else that goes with the chips, because they don't really need the chips, but the chips help. So they make money still to this day with or without chips. So it's a beautiful thing. And yeah, 1% at this price level for dividends, that's minor. So we're looking for appreciation. So again, a lot of people may say, hey, I can't pay $609 or $8 a share. Well, Robinhood and Webull or Slices, a company called Slices, you can buy pieces. You don't have to pay that. You can just pay your $30 or your $50 or your $200 or your $500, whatever you want to do, or your $1,000. That's how you do it with them. So that is what Lamb is. Another golden child, as far as I'm concerned. And I actually added LRCX to the SSN Nation portfolio. So you guys saw it. And if you're not familiar with actually trading stocks, this is why I actually did the SSN portfolio videos. That's episode 4, is to show people even in real time how it looks. So therefore it's not foreign to you. And then you understand how to make the trade and the transaction. And I even discussed some time of days. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, says free money on the table. Infrastructure deal still pending. Nucor, X, CLF. You got that pen, pad, and paper ready, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you have your pen, pad, and paper ready, because here goes some more right here. Nucor, X, CLF. We've been talking about this for over a year. All right? Over a year. Let's go. X. In fact, X was, well over a year we were talking about this. $27 still to this day. A year ago, it was only in single digits, ladies and gentlemen. Again, stop struggling now. Again, I'll just repeat. I'll talk a little smack. Again, we were talking about this over a year ago, not last, September. We were talking about it in April, May, June. Get X, $6 at the time, $5 at the time. 245% year over year. See what we're talking? Now you know why they don't want people to come to Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel, because we're giving people the actual ones that people are calling home runs. We've been giving out home runs. Again, Curtis Davis has been helping out. Mr. Financial. That's why his name is Mr. Financial. Look, Nucor, in case you're not familiar with Nucor, ladies and gentlemen, aluminum, steel. Aren't they NUE, I think? Yeah, NUE is their stock code. Yeah. Let's go. Last year, $47. This year, $121. See what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? No matter what the market is, you can always pick some winners if you know what to look for. If you know, pay attention to the government, understand what they're doing, and then you understand trends a little bit, which is not hard to find out these days because the internet is here. Here we go again. CLF, single digits last year. Mr. Financial, once again, all last year was telling people CLF, 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 265% again. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't say it enough. If you were here, you were able to take advantage of all this, all of it. So, in fact, none of those give out dividends except Nucor and I believe X. Does X give out? I can't remember. Yeah, it's a small number. I know I've received dividends from X. I just can't remember what it was, but nonetheless. So again, thank you so much for being here. And now you understand what's been happening. All right, Auntie Val, good evening. A3 Sival. Did anyone see 60 Minutes yesterday? No, I missed it. I recommend it. You look it up. They talked about the shortage of semiconductors. The USA only produces 12% of the worldwide demand. Taiwan produces over 60%. Exactly. That's why the TSMC, the stock symbol T as in Tom, S as in Sam, M as in Mary, C, and also TSC. There's multiple companies in Taiwan, and that's why they're able to produce 60% of them. So that's the go-to place. That's where a lot of companies get their chips from. And then, of course, all of a sudden, Apple one day woke up last year and goes, we're going to make our own chips. They didn't want anything to do with this situation that's happening right now. Shortage. So price is going to go up. We all know that. And I still never can remember that Wilson Koo chip company that's hidden in the Bay Area. So hopefully Wilson Koo can share it with us again, because I can't remember that name. It's going to be very interesting. DJ Robbie D. Yes, I saw that car makers have a shortage of chips to manufacture cars. I'm going to look into some more semiconductor stocks. There you go, Robbie D. You have no choice. This is how it has to be. So you're already thinking ahead of the game. So we know what's coming. So now you have to put your money where your beliefs are. That's what an investor does. They do a little research. They understand the world marketplace. They understand what could possibly happen. And then you say, you know what? I'm willing to put my money at risk and go for my belief in this investment. That's basically what an investment is. All right. So that's how we do it. And speaking of investments, we're going to talk about something. By the way, Wednesday night, I was going to have the CEO of Black Steel was going to be on today, but he sent me a message earlier saying today's not a good day for him because I know he's traveling. And so he's trying to fit it into his travel schedule. But he said he's coming on Wednesday Night Live. So That's when he'll be here. The CEO of Black Steel, named Brandon, will be here. That, in case you don't know what Black Steel is, Black Steel has to deal with credit. It's a fintech company. It's no credit check, no qualifying. They're going to use Plaid, just similar to what Tomo Credit Card does, except a difference between them and Tomo Credit Card is they're going to be reporting to all three credit bureaus. Q4, that means Q4, which usually means October, November, December. That's when they're coming out with the first 1,000 cards. 1,000 customers are going to have it in a pre-launch environment. All right. So he's going to be on. You're going to be able to ask questions. And in fact, we're going to go talk about that in a sec. Taiwan is eating our lunch over semiconductors. Yes, they have been. And they're pumping over $100 billion to build factory in the USA. Our company Intel is shaking at the knees. Yeah, speaking of Intel, that's why I have a problem with Intel. They've been subsidized. They've been given tax breaks, tax cuts, everything under the sun. And they still didn't feel that they should upgrade and become bigger than what they are. If they got their lunch eaten, so be it. That's the deal with capitalist society. We live in what I call a socialist society, which is what we live in, but we live in an autocratic society where the rich get to do whatever they want. And then when they get their ass beat, then all of a sudden they start going, I need some money. I need that free money. I need a bailout. I need a free land. I need a free headquarters. Oh, no, the competition is beating us. Well, man, you guys had a 30-year head start. And then you just sat there and took subsidies and taxpayers' monies and didn't give a damn. So, yeah, no surprise there. It's a shame. And that's why Apple finally was like, you know what? I'm surprised other companies didn't do this. I'm surprised car companies didn't band together. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. If you're a capitalist society, why would you wait until the competition is ahead of you when you're the one that has all the money? In the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, why wouldn't the car companies band together and be like, you know what? Computers is going to be the way of life and they're going to be in our cars. So don't you think we should get a chip manufacturing company or facility? With all our billions or trillions of dollars combined, all it takes is a few billion at the time. All it would have taken is $1 or $2 billion, and they could have owned a chip manufacturing company or two. Why wouldn't you do that? Let's talk about regular business, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you should be doing. So I don't feel sorry for nobody. We live in a capitalist society. Nobody's coming to bail you out. Nobody's coming to bail me out. You know what I'm saying? I have to compete. Ford still could be possible. Yes, F. I sold some of my, in fact, I think I sold all of my F because I was like, what am I doing? 300% on my money? I was like, let me take that now because I don't know what's going to happen with Ford. These guys are playing around. They came out with the EVs, said we're going to be all EV by 2025. Then we find out there's a chip shortage. I'm like, hold on, Tonto. You slowed down. All right. Intel still may get help with government again. Exactly. They are. That's how we live in a socialist society for the rich. They get bailouts. They get government assistance. They get subsidies. And who's paying for all that is the taxpayer. You and I going to work every day, slaving away. But nobody's sitting there going, when you have you overextend yourself as an ordinary citizen in OC, nobody's coming to rescue you. They don't go, oh, yeah. Let me get somebody to subsidize you for 2 years or 3 years. They don't do nothing like, come on, man. This is craziness. IBM waited too long. Exactly. IBM was way ahead of everybody in the 70s. And then look what happened with them. They still went to the back burners and they're still sat around for the last 50 years. It's ridiculous. IBM waited too long to change too. They had guaranteed money in mainframes and servers. Exactly. And they just sat there like fat cats. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis, yes, the CEO said they are getting a government push that you and I will pay for. Exactly. It's disgusting. Excuses by Ford and GM. Exactly. That's all that's going to happen. It's ridiculous, man. So all these corporations, all these sectors of our society, when you start really adding it all up, when you start going, the tech companies, Apple, Microsoft, right? I'll even name the ones we were talking about. NVIDIA, Facebook, Tesla. All those companies, They're worth billions, trillions. All of them are subsidized. Walmart, all of them are subsidized by taxpayer money. For how many years? Come on. Ford, GM, oil, gas, EVs, everybody. Visa, MasterCard. All these guys are getting subsidies and tax breaks. Come on, man. And they're still getting their ass beat. It's ridiculous. The chip shortage is also slowing down the AI stocks, I believe. Exactly. Diesel Mike is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. I appreciate it. And he's got the icon next to his name. And he's got a very good point. I believe you are absolutely correct. That's exactly what's happening. Because artificial intelligence, they're running off the chips. They can't do anything either. So everybody's on the slowdown list for the chip count. And by the way, if you haven't invested in the AIs, I suggest you do. That's a field you might want to get in on right now because they have dropped in value like a brick. So all due to the chip manufacturing. I agree with Diesel Mike on this one. Bezos suing government because he lost to SpaceX. Look at this, man. I know. This is crazy. This is insanity what's going on in our world. You got guys who have companies worth damn near $1 trillion running around making spaceships, getting subsidized for all of it, getting tax cut, tax breaks, having taxpayers pay for your money. Then just because somebody else gives you another person a contract, now you're suing them. But meanwhile, millions of people out of work, millions of people don't have food on the table, millions of people are hurting, and these guys, all they care about is, oh yeah, let me spend a few billion just so I can go up into the atmosphere around Earth. That's real important, you know. Man, this stuff is crazy. Curtis Davis, Diesel Mike, yes, all connected. That's correct. I agree. Mr. Financial agrees as well. That's it exactly, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, let's talk a little bit about something that just happened. Speaking of connected, you guys, we've been talking about real estate for the last 7, 8, 9 months, maybe even before that. And so Dominican Republic, we've been talking about real estate. And some of you already know I sent an email out to everybody. I made a video, and on the live stream last week, we were talking about, which I'm not going to give them free pub no more, what I bought at Vistacana. And we were talking about that new luxury apartment that apartments or condos they were building there. That seemed to be like on the lake, and it was beautiful and this, that, and the other. And one of the, what do you call them? Master brokers. They sent a message to, like, I don't know who, the Urban Group or whoever. And they said, hey, this guy is on here trying to sell pre-construction condos, or is selling pre-construction condos. And then, of course, those guys were like, what are you talking about? He's not a master broker. And that's what they told him. He's not a master broker. I actually put the actual message that they sent to me originally and also sent to the other guys. And then they get on me going, hey, man, you might have to take down your video, or we're going to do a lawsuit or whatever. I normally would have been laughing at them. But the point of the matter is, I said, you know what? You get no more free promotions. Your free promotion's over. I was like, it's over. I don't really care no more. I said, I'll talk about that project, but I'm never going to say your name again. So you can forget about it. I said, and I'm not getting paid for it. I said, come on now. You guys are tripping. So anyhow, that's what happened. So you'll never hear about that project that I bought at Vistacana. You'll never hear me talking about them clowns again. The hate is real out here. It's like somebody was paying me or something. No, ladies and gentlemen, I never got any commissions nor anything for talking about the project that I own in Vistacana, or any of the other projects in Vistacana. None of the projects in Vistacana do I receive any commissions, anything for. All right. I just love the projects and I love real estate. So that's why I was talking about it. So for these clowns to come at me like that, I was like, what? Have you guys even watched the video? What are you talking about? I'm not a real estate agent in the DR. This is crazy. You guys just lost me. You just lost me. No more love. Semiconductor factories are playing catch up after stopping production early last year due to COVID. Yes, that's exactly right. People have nowhere to live or real career. Only $10 an hour jobs. It's a struggle. That's right, Curtis Davis. The only place you can live is in Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee. I mean, there's not many places you can live at $340 a week. Just not happening. Key Militant, welcome back to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Glad to see you once again. I hope you've all been doing well. What streaming platform do you use to stream Twitch and YouTube at the same time? StreamYard. That's what I use. StreamYard, my man. That's what we use. Unfortunately, I do not have a link for you, but I'm about to go get one. So hold on. I'll get a link for you for StreamYard. I'm going to put it in the chat room. But StreamYard, you get 2 free. In fact, there's more to it than that. But you get 2 free places that you can stream to for just 2 for StreamYard. All right? That's all it takes. Once you go try to stream to 3 locations, then you have to pay. So I put it down in the chat room, the link, so you can sign up with StreamYard. So that's one place you can go. There's another place you can go as well, but it links up a little bit differently. And let me see if I can find it for you. That's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to have this. I don't think I'm going to have it, and I don't. It's all right. I'll pull it up for you in a second. Social tools. Here we go. Yes, the other place is HAPS, by the way. HAPPS. It's totally free. In fact, I haven't used it in a while, but I need to start using it again. But it's totally free to use too. And you'll be able to go to 4 places or 5 places to stream at no additional cost. And I put that in the chat room, so there'll be a link for that. All right. So hopefully that'll help you out. And anybody else out that's thinking about streaming to 4 or 5 platforms for free by the HAPS app. And then StreamYard lets you stream to 2 places for free. And then after you try to go to 3, then you're going to have to pay an upgrade. All right. It's that simple. But I'm glad to see you once again, Key Militant. Hopefully everything's been going great for you. And you started your journey. Talk to, about project. Beautiful. I have somebody that they're not even talking to me right now after I went off. So I don't know what happened, but I got a message from somebody. Oh, wait, I got a message right now from Mr. Estacio. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. These guys done went ballistic. They have went off their rockers, off the charts. So when that wait list started, and I was, I already knew they had over 200 plus people on the wait list. Well, apparently that wait list ballooned. They did exactly what Robinhood, Webull, Citadel, and the hedge funds do when they send out their wait list to people and say, hey, how much are you going to buy this for? Or are you interested in this upcoming IPO that we're going to have on our platform? And then people will put in how much they're going to buy it for, or they'll put in the interest. So they know that when they come out that they're going to have 5 million people, 10 million people that's going to buy the stock. Well, they did the same thing with this new luxury condos. And I assume that they must have gotten, I don't know, 500, 600, 700 people on a wait list. That's the only thing I can assume, because can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? This is a record. They have changed the rules on how much you're putting down and how much you're paying during construction. This is what it is right now. I heard the rumor, but I just now got confirmed. You now have to put down 15% at the luxury apartments or luxury condos on the water in Vista Cana. 15% down. You guys already knew that. It was $1,000 to reserve, 15% to complete. Guess what the delivery during construction cost is? It's not 25. It's not 30. It's not 40. It's not even 50%. Can you believe this? You put down 15. This isn't going to be done till 2024, 30 years from now. They want you to put down not 40% during construction, not 50% during construction, not 60% during construction, but 65% during construction. You know what that means? That means you've given up 80, you paid 80% during construction before it's done. That means you only owe 20% when it's built. And of course, the values clearly are going to be up. They're making people pay 80% before. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And the only way you could do that is if you have a wait list and you have like 1,000 people or 600 or 700 or enough people where you have an array of people who are going to put 80% down for a $170,000 property. Jesus. That's like $150,000 or something. If you're going to do that, then you have all kind of options because there are a bunch of places that cost less than that. But there are not a bunch of places that are on the water with the lake view like that. That's the kicker right there. So, again, that changed everything when they did this 15% down payment, 65% during construction, and went on upon delivery 20%. I'm just like, they've lost their ever-loving mind. That's insane. All right. What am I missing? Can't we talk about real estate project we want? Victor Marrero. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Actually, I'm just, we can talk about it. I'm just not, you guys can talk about you can put their name in. I'm not talking about with their name no more. But I'm still going to talk about the projects, but I'm never going to use the name of those 4 places and one of the places I own. I'm never saying their name anymore. And it has nothing to do with the lawsuit. I just call it disrespect. I've been giving them free pub for months, 8 months, free, just talking about their projects, talking about what they're doing and how cool it is and all that for free. And these guys got nerve to send me some message talking about, oh, we're going to do a lawsuit because these guys are saying you're selling pre-construction condos and you're not a master broker. I'm like, I never claimed to be any of this. And I'm not selling anything. What are you talking about? So, yeah, no, we can still talk about it. I'm just never saying their name again. That's all. And I'm not putting them up on the screen no more either. We're not looking at their brochures no more either. None of it. No. So everybody else gets the love. Those guys, F off. So, I have a feeling. I have a different feeling now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason. But no, we can still talk about real estate. We can still talk about Punta Cana real estate. It's just that they're ass out. So we're still going to talk about Canna Rock. We're still going to talk about the coolest properties, Oceana. We're still going to talk about the beach. We're still talking about everybody except them. That's all. At least Taiwan is U.S. friendly compared to China. You got that right, Wilson Koo. For now. But think about this. Why do you think China has been trying to take over Taiwan once again? China's not stupid. Victor Marrero already pointed out they have 60% of the market. If China controls 60% of the chip market, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be bad news. All right. So, yeah, as long as Taiwan's not under, hey, you know what happened to Hong Kong? And now they've been pushing Taiwan the same way. So the United States government shows no backbone when it has to do with real countries like China. Even a sorry country like Russia, they still let them guys play with them. They're no better than any other country. They don't even have money over there. They're not the evil Axis that they were in the 1970s and 60s. Hell, their GDP of Russia is less than the GDP of frickin' New Jersey. Come on, man. This is craziness. So, but they won't mess with China. The United States government's big and bad, and has this military industrial complex, spend more money than the top 10 countries combined, which includes China. Top 10 countries combined, we still spend more money on our military. And we're afraid of everybody. Or not everybody, but we're afraid of China. I'm like, man, you guys better get on board. You better get on board, because we're about to get eaten our lunch once again, because if China does take over Taiwan, now your chip supply's toast. Come on. I mean, this is not even rocket science right now. Somebody says they're smarter than everybody. At least Taiwan is U.S. friendly. Yeah, right now they're U.S. friendly. But they're not anyway. All right, not much longer if China has their way. Do you suggest we invest in gold? I suggest you invest in silver. That would be my suggestion. Quite frankly, let's go check this out. AppMex.com. Let's go look at this. Gold, silver, precious metals. You should be investing in these because they are printing more money. Sooner or later, they are not going to be able to control these numbers. Right now, they're just right back where they've been at the beginning of the year. $1,800 on gold. $24.18 on silver, if you can even find any. See, that's the thing. Can you even buy this stuff anywhere? Well, you know, everybody likes the coins. It's one of those things. Let me go by. Let's go look at the silver bars. At this point, it's got to be silver, and it has to be something recognizable. Because what's going to happen, just like anything else, you can melt things that appear to be silver and gold. Look at this, 28. Oh, that's not bad. What's going on with these premiums? Oh, you can't buy it. That's why. The premiums are very low. I don't. Oh, they're not very low. That's $4. You're paying $4 an ounce more than what it's worth. That's not good. Jesus. In some cases, $5. This is not good at all. That's a bummer. That sucks. All right. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go find out how much this gold is costing us. I'll go with gold. Where we at? I'll go with gold bars. That's easy enough. Let's go see Perth Mint. Let's see what they're doing. 1897. Jesus. 1900. They're charging $78, $80, $80. $85. $85 per ounce more. That's insane. They're putting on these premium prices. It's just sad. Man. Capitalist society, supply and demand. But anyhow, I personally, silver. I mean, it's neither one. It's both. It's silver and gold. So if you can invest in both, that's what I would do. Physical and ETF. Yes. Physical and ETF. Exactly right. Key militant. He's been paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly. That's it exactly. DRD. DRD's one. It's been going down. But hey, at least they give a dividend. See, this is the reason why the physical, you pay a premium, but meanwhile, you could have bought this DRD and get 6% on the money while you're holding it at this price point, because it's under $9, which is actually, that's a low. Let's go look at this. Look at this. Last year, it was more than this. It's a negative 36. So actually, this is a good, well, it's an ETF, ladies and gentlemen. So again, these are kind of things that you have to look. Another one, AUY. But they give out 2.78% on your money if you're going to be holding. Goes another one. This is what we bought at last year, $3, $4. DRD was $8 last year when we bought it, so we're still ahead. But I think I sold mine when it was $11 earlier this year. I said, no, I'm taking out, because the way they manipulate the gold and silver markets, it's just a sad thing. Oh, I still have that on the screen so you can't see it. All right, so let's see. It's IVR, even though that's one. Aberdeen Standard Physical ETF. They had a spike today, but then it went back down. Look, they're all going to look the same. Look, negative 14. Okay, I put out a video about the twice in the last 12 years about crypto. You guys know I put out a video like over a year ago about silver. This happens also with silver. There's a spike. You see these little valleys, peaks and valleys. So their last spike was here. They haven't had that spike where it goes up to like 30, 35 and then drops back down to like a 25 or so. That's the time that when things are going to get crazy. But because we're printing so much money and it's been time delayed, that spike could come at any time. It could be at any time, quite frankly. So again, that's why I like silver more than I like gold, but both of them you should be buying and both of them you should be getting ETFs. This ETF doesn't give out any dividends. That's a bummer. A silver tiger, no. No, not that. Trying to think. I can't remember them all. Here goes another. What's been happening? Yep, moving sideways, down 15% once again. So yes, I agree. You should be doing that. Key militant. It's correct. Damn, that's the pressure people to bring more cash to the table. What's the dollar amount for the 20%? You can't even get a loan that low. 20%. It's 15%, but if we do, look, the two bedroom, let's just say I'll say 175 times, it's 15%, but that's 26,000 that you have to put down. Then 3 years later, I can't get over this 3 years thing, and that they're trying to get 60% during delivery. 60% is freaking, it's 105,000. So you're going to pay 105 plus 27, let's call it. I mean, 27,000. 27,000. And that's $132,000. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, damn, that's to pressure people to bring more cash to the table. That's exactly right, Victor Marrero. That's exactly what they're doing. They know they must have gotten like, I believe they had to have gotten 700, 600 people. They have to have 600 or 700 people on their list. That's what I believe. Because there's no other way you're going to do this 60% 3-year thing. If it was like 2 years, 60%, I might think, okay, maybe. But it's not going to be done for 36 months. Minimum 36 months. It could be 40 months like they originally said it was going to be 40 months. And they want 60%? That's just wrong. That's just as like it's either they got way more hundreds, almost 700, 800 people on the wait list, or there's something wrong. That's all I'm going to say. Wilson Koo, those fools don't know what sales is versus promotional publicity. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Exactly. It's crazy. Like I said, when I send them back the message, I go, yeah, no more free promo for you. And if anything ever happens again with you guys, you better be cutting me a check before I even talk about you ever again. Which projects are hot now? Looking to visit from this fall. Oh my. Would like to visit Punta Cana while down there. A3 Saval, don't worry about what hot projects are right now. I hate to say it. I'll tell you what's hot right now. But the problem is by the time you get there, when you say fall, it's already fall is almost. When are you talking? Because if you're not going down there in the next month or two, because that's September, October. If you're not going down there in the next month or two, Oceana, the beach, Cana Rock, those are the hottest ones. And anything downtown is hot. But unfortunately, there's only one unit left at Central Park, one unit left at REA, residences. And unless they start building some more projects, then I don't know what's going to happen. But as far as hot goes, there's not anything really, really cool other than this new luxury condos on the water. But who knows? They may wake up in a month, wake up 2 weeks from now and say, hey, we have another complex on the water. You follow what I'm saying? Or another project within Vistacana. So that could happen. But who's to say? There could be another Oceana, except not down in the El Cordecito, Los Corrales area. Maybe they build an Oceana downtown. I mean, you just never know. So there isn't really anything hot. The top four, in fact, a member of SSN Nation hit me up right before the video. That's why I was a little bit late, actually. And he was going to invest at the luxury condo. Until he got the news today. He reconfirmed it. I already heard the rumor about the 1565-20. He reconfirmed and sent me a message also and said it. And then I reconfirmed with Mr. Estacio, and he said the same thing as well. He's like, yeah, it's changed. So now he's not going to buy his unit because of that 1565-20 nonsense. And he asked me which were the hot units, and I told him, I said, okay, Oceana, Conorock, the beach, and inside Vistacana. Those are the ones. But inside Vistacana, there's not any cool projects other than that one on the water. And then I said the Wave is across the street from the sports complex. You can make a case for renters to go there. But other than that, there isn't anything that's outstanding except those four that I mentioned. And since there's nothing downtown being built new, then there's nothing to talk about there. So other than the beach, and the beach has raised their prices, quite frankly. Key Militant, will I get a hard inquiry for the Victoria's Secret card if I apply for it without doing the shopping cart trick? Yes. Without doing the shopping cart trick, you will get a hard inquiry when you apply. All right. Hong Kong was nice before China took over. Yeah, Curtis Davis. Exactly. It was because it was under British rule until their, I call it a lease, but their agreement that they made, they had to give it up after X amount of years. And then they turned it over to them. And China was like, thank you very much, because we're a communist country. Hong Kong's capitalist. So all that money that Hong Kong was making, they got to put into their Chinese machine. And now they're trying to get Taiwan back. So, and the United States government's not acting correct, in my opinion. The United States government should be saying, we see them as a sovereign nation. They're not you. And that's how they should be acting. And protect, so to speak. And the United States government didn't protect Hong Kong with all their democracy around the world nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because there's no natural resources in Hong Kong that they could extract. So that's why. Just like on Taiwan, there's no natural resources that we can extract. There's no oil there. There's no rubber trees there, Vietnam. There's no poppy seeds like Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying? Come on. It's the United States, man. Wilson Koo, that is why U.S. is backing the Taiwanese in backstage. Yeah, Taiwan is ready to take on China if they get backing. Exactly. But Wilson Koo, Taiwan, if you're another country, do you really believe the United States is going to back your behind after what's been happening over the last 5-6 years? Come on. Ain't going to happen. A country that leaves their allies to get slaughtered. Come on, man. If I'm another country, I'm not believing the U.S. is coming to save me. You can forget that. That is why U.S., yep, exactly. If China get to control over 60% of the semiconductor market, we better start Googling some Chinese words. That's right. We can start with the bad ones first. Exactly. That's exactly right. Because that's what's going to happen. They're not messing with Taiwan for no reason. It's a strategic situation. And America's sitting over here for the last 3 years dilly-dallying while China has made moves on Hong Kong. Now they're going to make moves on Taiwan, and you're sitting there. Every ordinary citizen can see and sitting there. And why is it the military and the government going, hey, man, we can't have them taking over. They control 6% of the chip market. That runs our billion-dollar planes. Come on now. I mean, Taiwan chips don't run on the billion-dollar planes. It's Intel, and the American company. But still, nonetheless, they're getting their chips from over there. So all I'm saying, this is a strategic situation. It's very bad. What stocks do you recommend to invest in since inflation is going to hit? Key Militant, in case you missed the last live, it's all about the techs. The ones you're seeing while the NASDAQ and the Standard & Poor's going up. The Facebook, the Microsoft, the Intels, the AMDs, the Chipotles. Okay, let me give the stock symbols. AMD, A is in Apple, M is in Mary, D is in David. We're 1 hour in, ladies and gentlemen. Please smash that like button. Okay, we have AMD. We have NVIDIA. N is in Nancy, V is in Victor, D is in David, A. We have Facebook, FB. We have Amazon, AMZN. We have Chipotle, CM as in Mary G. We have Lamb Research, LRCX. We have Microsoft. We have Apple, in case I left them out. We have EV markets are still going to be in play. That's the charge points. Tesla's still in play. All right, those are some of the ones you want. And by the way, you want to get an index funds. Get the Vanguards, get the VTI, VOO. All right. Get some of Kathy Wood's. Go with the Generation X and FinTechs. ARC funds, if you're going to do index funds. But get the VTI, VOO, VCR. Those are Vanguard funds. Hopefully that helps you out. You can also get the ETFs for gold and silver, like we mentioned. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I left something out, but we do have people that'll chime in as well in the chat room. So pay attention to the chat room. Wilson Koo, better to get ETF and not worry about the physical until you want to have some on hand. Exactly. That's always been my thing. I think physical is almost a black hole when I can do an ETF and get 6% on my money, 7% on my money while I'm holding it. Similar to what we're doing with crypto on Celsius Network and Nexo. While we're holding the crypto, we're earning interest daily. So the links are down below for that. Nexo and Celsius Network, they're all down below. Get your interest daily. We got paid every Monday. We got paid today, interest from what we're holding there. So again, all the reasons to hold your money and make money, not hold your money and put it in a black hole and forget about it. That's what I call, stacking. That's where I'm a little torn. Key Militant. Here we go. Here goes some more for you, Key Militant. I'm a believer that strong companies, ETFs, and index funds are good to hedge inflation. That's correct, especially if you're young. So VOO, VTI, and FXAIX will do it. There we go. He's also added another one. So there's plenty. Like I said, this is why you always have to have your pen, pad, and paper ready, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know what information is going to be dropped. Good evening, Curtis Davis from Wilson Koo. When they know they can get more money up front, they will ask. Just trying to cash in on their gold mine. That's it exactly. I can't blame them, Wilson Koo, for cashing in on their gold mine, but I am going to blame them for sending me over this thing talking about, well, we're going to put you in a lawsuit or whatever if you don't take the video down and whatever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And when they started talking about, well, you're trying to do some pre-construction sales or something, I'm like, okay, you guys didn't even bother to watch the video clearly, and you're sending me over this nonsense threat that you can't even do anything about. It's like, it isn't like I have to take the video down, but I took it down because I was like, okay, all the rest of the videos, they're going to stay up, but that video you're not going to be mentioned in none of my stuff anymore. So people are going to have to go look for it. And now most people aren't going to invest in it because 65% over 3 years, that's hefty price tag. Hefty price tag. That's out of control. That means your payments, if you did payments, you're going to owe like $3,000 a month. That's insane. That's clearly insane. A3 Saval. It also depends how deep are your pockets. Anything on the ocean side is getting away from the reach of many folks. Okay, hold on. I must have missed something. Let's see. Because he's mentioned ocean. So did I miss something? I must have missed something. But I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Okay. Oh, it's A3 Saval. Did I miss something from him? Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. No, I don't see. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I did. Oh, which projects are hot now? That's what he's responding to. Okay. It also depends how deep are your pockets. Anything on the ocean side is getting away from the reach of many folks. That's right, Marrero. Marrero knows. He, like I said, everybody knows his story at Conner Rock. I think his project now, the 2 bedrooms, I think are 400 grand. I don't know if he can confirm or not, but I think they're 400 grand. So he got his at 230. Now they're 400. So it's crazy. Domo. Oh, there we go. I forgot. There's DOMO. There goes another one. Curtis Davis. He's throwing it down. Cloud stocks. Exactly. Datadog stock. Exactly. Those are the ones. AI, which took a beating, came out at 140, something like that on the IPO. They're like down to 60 or something. Jeez. Crazy. Another great ETF. JAPI. It also has 7.7%. Ooh, nice. I'm not familiar with this one. Let's go see. I'm not familiar. Let me go look at this. I'm not familiar. Oh, it's at JP Morgan. Is it a JP Morgan? How come that didn't come up? What's going on? Oh, there we go. It is a JP Morgan. But you got an in-house dividend or something? Because there's no dividend here. But hey, equity premium income ETF. Can't go wrong here. Year over year, 15%. So, all right. Dropped another gem. Thank you for that, Marrero. I appreciate it. Wilson Koo. Physical metals are always been manipulated. So ETF gives you a chance to get out without additional issues with buy-sell premiums. Exactly, Wilson Koo. That's the same way I look at it. Same way I look at it. Greed and people trying to grow too fast. In any business, create problems and distrust. Yes, Curtis Davis, that's how it works. That's exactly what I was thinking as well. I was like, why are these guys worried about that, knowing full well I'm not even a master broker, nor am I a realtor? And I was thinking that too over the weekend. I was like, oh, these guys are acting like drug dealers now because they control the inventory. There's only 3 master brokers allegedly for that project. So they're the ones being able to take the names. So they know that let's say they have 200 people on their list. Another master broker has 300 on their list, and another has 400 on their list. They know whoever gets into the center to reserve their units first are going to be the ones that are going to hold. So now it's like any further competition, these guys are like, hold on, we got to block out people. That's the same. That's what I was thinking too. NRZ 7.43. Mike G, welcome to the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he mentions one of our old early ones, ladies and gentlemen, NRZ. Yes, NRZ. Who's still holding NRZ from last year? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this chart. Look at this. 40%, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the dividend is 9.29%. Last year, when it was 40% lower, we are in double digits for our dividends. I didn't sell this one. That's right. Nor did I sell ORC. Let's go look at ORC, see what's happening. ORC, see what they've been up to. Oh, we're -2 year over year. But see this dividend yield down here? 15.6%, ladies and gentlemen. 15.6%. So we're still making 15% on our money. That's a lot. I don't know if you guys see that or not, but 15.6% is a lot. I don't really care about the -2%. Here we go with Prospect Capital as well. It's at 9%, ladies and gentlemen, and it had a 56% increase. In fact, it's come down because it was in the 8s and it actually hit $9 on one intraday. So, yeah, here it is. It actually wasn't intraday. It's hit June 10th, 907. But still 56%. 50% more. If you would have bought last year, you would also have 15% from PSEC, and they pay every month. And oh, by the way, AGNC still giving out dividends. So Mike G, he brought in some heat. Yep, the percentage is right. Let me go back, and I'll take them off the screen. NRZ, yeah, NRZ 9.29% right now, ladies and gentlemen. 40% year over year. So those type of returns are all doable. The hedge funds invest in these kind of companies, so they get their returns. They're loving life. Affirm hit 99 again, and Amazon up too. Exactly, Curtis Davis. In fact, there goes another one for everybody. Affirm. There goes another one. But that one, all the financials. But look at this. It dropped, and now we have a spike. These guys. Affirm. That shouldn't even be. This is a company that's making it happen, along with Uphold. Man, Amazon, all of them. Haha, still got some NRZ. That's right. Still got some NRZ. That's right. We got it. You know what time it is. We know that the feds are giving these guys money, or not them, but some holdings that they invest in. So, and they give dividends. So, what can we say? I mean, when they start giving up over 10% in dividends, when we know inflation is above 10%, where else are you going to get 10 to 15% on your money? Real estate, yes. Businesses, yes. But where else can you get a bona fide more than 10% on your money? Not too many places where you can set it and forget it. Right? Let's get real. And he's saying, Mike G says he's holding a bunch. Glad to hear it, Mike G. That means you're loving all that appreciation. In fact, you got a little appreciation from last year, and you're getting those double digits dividends coming in. Hey, can't say enough. Double digits are sweet. You never even mentioned anything like you were brokering anything for their projects. You were saying how nice they were for the price points offered. So they should give you some extra benefits. Exactly. For saying how nice their projects were. Hey, Wilson Koo, that's what I told them. That's exactly what I said. I was like, man, you guys should be thanking me, man. I was giving you free promo for nothing. I said, but from now on, if I ever talked about you, I'm getting paid. And I said, in fact, forget that. I'm never talking about you. That's how I got upset. Not sure why Amazon did not just buy a firm. Exactly. Bezos, that's why. He's a Bezos, that's why. Yeah, just like when Blockbuster didn't buy Netflix, right? Same kind of thing. The wealthy just fix the dividends to match 9% inflation. They don't lose. There you go. Exactly. Exactly right. Mike G. Oh, well, yeah, exactly. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour and 18 minutes in. So please smash the like button. We've gotten a little political. We've talked about stock markets. We talked about inflation. We talked about gold, silver, precious metals. In fact, you got your pen, pad, and paper ready. We even gave out stock choices that you can go look up yourself. Go do your due diligence. But in fact, we put a lot on the screen tonight so you can actually see dividends that you can earn 9% on your money, 15% on your money. We gave you reasons why you would want to invest in chip stocks. We gave you reasons why you want to invest in EVs. We gave you reasons to invest in a lot of things. So you can go check out all these reasons and see if that's a reason for you to invest and put your money behind it. Of course, you have to believe in it, because when the stock price goes down, you don't want to be saying, I got to sell. You want to just sit there in comfort going, oh, it's okay. We know there's going to be roller coasters. They just shook out the weak hands. I'm just hanging. That's how you have to be. Similar to what's happening with crypto. When you have 60K at BTC and it goes down to 29,000, a lot of people were selling, thinking it's going to go from 29 down to 10. But here at SSN Nation, we were saying buy. I had one of the gentlemen of crypto on, and he said, I bought it. I can't remember, 32, 34, whatever it was, thousand. He was like, I bought up all I could find. So He's sitting pretty right now at 47. Members of the channel in the community tab, the guys with the icons next to their name, I leave them messages when I buy crypto. I bought my last batch, I believe it was 36, maybe 36, 35, 34, somewhere in there. So, of course, when it goes to 47, we get to win some more. But we're winning all the time because the money's sitting at Nexo, Celsius Network. We're getting interest on our money either way every day. So I reiterate, go down below, get your free $10 from Coinbase. Go down below, get your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Go down below and sign up with Celsius Network or Nexo. So if you're holding your crypto somewhere, put it in those places to earn interest daily. And then they pay you every Monday, Friday to Friday. Then they pay you every Monday the interest you've earned from the previous week. All right? It's that simple. Uh-oh, we have another watch, Salesforce. I forgot. Curtis Davis doesn't forget Mr. Financial. Salesforce, there goes another one. Trying to be next Microsoft. They have acquired best of best. Exactly. The Salesforce, I like what they're doing. That's a great company that they're forming. It's awesome what they're doing. So I like them. Salesforce, there goes one for you right there, ladies and gentlemen. Buy more. There you go. Mike G saying it exactly right. I'm assuming he's talking about NRZ because the price is right once again at 9%. You can't go wrong with that. Melanie Bonita, the woman's here, the 24 streams of income person is in the house. Yes, and she has the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Money Making Monday live stream. The icon. And of course, she does have her own YouTube channel. Yes, she does have her own books, and they're being sold at Amazon. You see her name on the screen. You can actually go there, and we're not just talking about lovey-dovey type books. We're talking about financial education, financial literacy, psychology, sociology. She does it a little bit of different ways. So you guys got a lot to learn. So therefore, she does her clubhouse as well. So I got to give her a little promo. SSN University, Curtis Davis, where people 2-time and 5-time their money. Gems dropping every day. Thank you so much for that promo, Curtis Davis. That's what we do here with your help, with everyone else's help who's putting it down in the chat room. Can't get any better than this. Can't get any better than this. When you have an input from the SSN University, students, faculty, staff, all talking, all together, brainstorming, and all of a sudden, gems are being dropped. Left, right. I like it. I love it, in fact. That's why I started this Stop Struggling Now channel. All right, now we got to talk about some other stuff. That's why we started the SSN Lifestyle channel. That's right. We're in pre-launch right now, ladies and gentlemen. What's Curtis Davis says, what's up, family? At Melanie Bonita, Wilson Koo, showing the love. Good evening, Miss Bonita. Since listening to Eric 2 years ago, it's been a blast. Becoming the bank, dividends and cash, more profits. Thank you so much, Mr. Financial. That's how we rolling around here. It started off with a little roller coaster, and then YouTube algorithm said, oh, hell no. This dude does not have courses. It's a no guru zone. This guy's not charging for anything. Wait a minute. No. And he's not putting 10 ads in his videos every freaking 3 minutes. No. We are not promoting that channel at all. He's trying to help people, trying to get that rising tide to lift all boats scenario going. They're like, we're not down with that. We want these guys selling courses. We want these guys to have controversy. We want these guys to talk about anything but giving out information that can help people become financially independent. We don't want that. Come on. He's giving out some info, some real info, telling people how to start businesses, running it down, making multiple videos about it, helping people with their credit, showing them how to bypass so they don't have to have hard inquiries, talking about companies that are coming out like fintechs over a year ago when nobody else talking about fintechs. Come on now. You guys don't understand what's going on around here. There's such a thing as suppression and oppression on the down low. It's happening right here, SSN University, but I'm glad you guys are here because all it takes is a village. and then we can start moving everybody else. All right, Miss Bonita, all your entrepreneurs will soon have a new source for capital. That's right. Wilson Koo, we're waiting on that. What was it? Quick funding? I can't remember the name of it. So you're going to have to give the promo for it. All right. Hey, Curtis Davis and Wilson Koo. There we go. Miss Melody Bonita in the house. Miss 24 Streams of Income. I hope you guys are trying to catch her because I am. SSN University, SSN Academy, Emerging Millionaires. And by the way, you guys, you know where to go get all the gear at the StopStrugglingNow.com website. All right. And hold on. I'm going to play something in case we have new people here because we have SSN Lifestyle in pre-launch right now. In case you're not familiar with that and you're new here, I'm going to play the little promo. It'll be the voiceover promo. And then I'm going to come back. SSN Lifestyle. Serious accommodations. Have peace of mind and relaxation. The financial freedom to enjoy the life you deserve. Well, welcome to the SSN Lifestyle. Your financial health will create your wealth. We are here to help you drive to your destination of greatness. And we have the start button. If you are willing to learn, put in the work, and help others achieve their goals and dreams, then please join us for a better future. And welcome to the SSN Lifestyle. We will help you create happiness and freedom to enjoy life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. That's SSN Lifestyle. So it's coming out. We have a little promo. Of course, we're down. We have a few. We've got a few spots sold in the Founders Club. So therefore, you know what's going down. It's starting. The pre-launch is here. All right. So I just wanted to let you guys know we're going to be talking on Wednesday with the CEO of Black Steel. Because SSN Lifestyle has to do with Stop Struggling Now, we're going to do a semi type of exception because we're starting out. We don't have our Founders Club full. One of the perks of being in the Founders Club is that you get first dibs on any investments. So I want to give you guys some information. There's two companies right now that's very interesting. But anyhow, we're going to talk about CEO of Black Steel. Let me go to Black Steel. In fact, hold on a second. Why? Hold on. I got to look at something. Do I even have the Black Steel link in the description under the video? I don't think I have the Black Steel link. That's not good. That's not good at all. Hold on now. Black Steel. Hold up. Before I do this, we're going to go to the Black Steel website. But I can't find it. I gotta get this up on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Just a second. I'm going to go to the Black Steel website, and just so everybody knows, it's a no credit check, no qualifying fintech. They use Plaid. They link to your bank account. And so I got to add this. I'm going to put it in chat right now. All right. That's going to be in the chat. So you guys can check it out and get on the wait list. But they're coming out Q4. And now I'm going to put it down below for everybody that watches this after the live stream is over. It's down below in the chat, below the description, in the description below the video. Black Steel, no credit check, no qualifying. They use Plaid to connect to your bank account. Then they give you a line of credit, or I call it a line of credit, because it's a net 30 days is the payment. It's like a charge card. All right. You're going to have a line of credit. They're going to report to all three credit bureaus. The first 1,000 people that they choose are going to be out in Q4. And then after, that's like almost like a pre-launch kind of thing. And that's not the major thing. Even though that is major because it helps everybody. No hard inquiry, no credit check. That helps everybody. And reporting to all three credit bureaus is what they're saying, unlike Tomo Credit. So he's going to be on. But here's the thing. SSN Lifestyle founding club members and also other members, they have where you can invest right now in the company where you don't have to be a qualified investor. All right. You don't need that $250,000. It's $25,000. So the idea behind SSN Lifestyle is that members would be able to invest in companies, and companies would come and pitch us, or opportunities like this would come up, and the company CEO in this case might be on and talk about it. I don't know if he can, but we'll figure all that out. But I let them know it's Q&A at SSN Nation, question and answers. So it's wide open. That's why a lot of people don't want to come here, because they don't want to answer questions. They want this to be like soft stuff where it's like pre-programmed or something. I'm like, no. We talk the real stuff now, man. This ain't like some, we know what's going on. So we want to get to the bottom line. We're not just going to let you skate by. So most people don't want to come talk. But in his case, he's going to be here on Wednesday, he says. So we're going to find out about that. But they do have that promotion where it's $25,000. Anybody can invest in the company, $25,000 minimum. So if you had $25,000 and you thought Black Steel company, the fintech is good, you can invest. Now, but SSN Lifestyle members, we're not saying somebody's going to put down 25. Somebody could, but as a group, you're going to put in, if you want to invest in that as a group, we'll get to the $25,000 number. And then as a group, we're invested in it. Now, you don't get any return on investment. This is going to be 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. In fact, I should make a video about this because he's going to be coming on Wednesday. So I got to drop a video either tomorrow or the next day about Black Steel and this investment. But unfortunately, I'm going to be sending out an email, and it's going to be limited to what I do on Stop Struggling Now, because I'm going to make the video on the SSN Lifestyle YouTube channel. And then SSN Lifestyle members, you guys just get a preview of it. So, and I'll tell you all about it, but I got to drop an official video on the real channel for the SSN Lifestyle. But anyhow, you guys are instrumental in starting this. So, anybody, as a group, we can put in the $25,000, and just like any other investment, it could be 3 years, it could be 2 years, it could be 5 years, it could be 7 years before you see any return on this money. It's gone. There is no, you don't get to call up and say, hey, I put in whatever amount you put in and go, hey, I need that return. That's not how it works. It's not a bank. It's not anything like that. So you're all in, so to speak. But the increments that you need, it's $100 minimum. So, but it's a percentage. You know, what's $100 percentage out of 25,000? I mean, I don't know what that percentage is, but it's pretty small, 0.00025 probably. But hey, if a company down the line turned out to be able to sell their shares for, I don't know what the number could be. Let's just say, because actually I don't know what the real numbers are. I don't know what the shares are for 25,000. But like I said, let's just say they're 50 cents. And, you know, you only have that point whatever, but it breaks out on the stock market and it does something like in a firm, an upstart or whatever, and it's $120. $120 for every 50 cents of share you have. That it starts being significant. All right. So that's what could happen, but there's no guarantee that they're going to go on IPO. There's no guarantee that the company will buy them out. There's none of those guarantees. So it's a true investment that you actually are just like a shark at the Shark Tank. If you're investing in these companies, then you're sitting there for years to see what your return is going to be. Sure, we're going to have some companies that come in that say they're making profits right now and they're willing to give back some of that profit and you get some of that equity right now. Sure, that's going to happen. But these first two places, they're just starting out. So it could be 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, or who knows, 2 years, 1 year, who knows? So that's how it works. We're going to make that happen. And so, Wilson Koo, anyone seen VLEO and Procure Space ETF? Any thoughts? No, have not seen that. No, not at all. Let's go look at this. VLEO is at $9, right? Let's see. Hold on. I'm a bit over here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is. Oh, there we go. I'm pretty sure this is what you're talking about, right? Let me know if you're talking about velocity. SPAC. You know if that's what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about these guys or not, but we'll see. Let's see what we got. Procure Space ETF. Wilson Koo dropping a gem. Year over year, 43%. And we know we like space, the final frontier. All right. There is no dividends, but that's okay. But Procure ETF, I like. Anything that has to do with the little space projects right now, I like. Personally. It's not out of range yet either. So that's pretty good. There goes another gem drop, ladies and gentlemen. The low Earth. Let's see. Very low Earth orbiting satellites or communications. There we go. And that's one of the reasons why Bezos is upset with that contract, because it has to do with this exact same thing, the low orbiting satellites. So that's exactly what's going on. Satellite communications and internet. That's right. The 5G network runs off of satellites, just so everybody knows. And they're trying to make the 5G network the next best thing. All right. So keep those things in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I just want to give you guys, another preview. Let's go check. Oh, wait. Let's go look at this. All right. Speaking of the SSN lifestyle, hold on. In fact, I'll give you guys a little preview of also what's on the site. So this is just a little preview. Actually, this is live right now. So if you're a member of SSN Lifestyle, another little feature is there's going to be some products and services on the website that you can send people. You have your own affiliate link, membership link, and you can send people over here to get on some of these deals in case you're into travel or have the space where you want to let people know something's available. But look at these prices. September 3rd through the 10th at the Cliffs Club on the island of Kauai in Princeville, $999 for a week. That's only $140 a night, roughly. Okay? In a 2-bedroom. Now, here's another 2-bedroom that you can see the ocean. Well, can you? Ocean view in the background. A little bit. Let's see. Yeah, here's ocean view in the background. Okay, so that's $1145, so that's almost like $150, $160 a night. For also September 4th to the 11th, that's almost a holiday as well. This is a 2-bedroom, sleep 6 as well. So that just gives you an idea. And there's going to be other products as well. That's part of the membership for everybody, not Founders Club, everybody. Now, let's put it in a different perspective. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you're saying, forget that, I want to go as a member. Well, guess what? Founders Club members, they get a discount. The elite members, they get a smaller discount. The pro members, they get the smallest discount, but you still get a discount, so you're going to pay less than that. You got to love it, ladies and gentlemen. At least I do. So that's just for starters. There's a lot more, but I just added those just for a teaser because we're in pre-launch. So they're live. So people that are already in the Founders Club, they can already earn commission if they send people over for those. All right. So you got to like that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else we're talking about. Satellite communications. Yes. Virgin releasing another SPAC for just satellites. Yes, they are. Of course they are. What a shock. The new ticker. VORB, Virgin Orbit. It's hilarious. All space guys have same playbook. Exactly. Same playbook. No way around it. Coupon code needed for SSN people, or just click link. Coupon code. Oh, you're talking about for the there's no coupon code for this. You either have to be a member. Here, let me put this back on the screen. You either have to be a member. That's the only way you're going to get the discount. That's the only way you're going to get the discount, ladies and gentlemen. The members, the discounts are put it into the, they're going to be, well, actually it's pre-launch. So the discounts are going to have to be manual. But for the, what's going to happen is, depending on your membership level, there's going to be a percentage that you're going to get off automatically. So when you get the checkout, it'll automatically have the discount code for you. All right. The rest of the people, when you refer ordinary citizens who aren't a member or who have the free membership, they're going to have to pay the full price. That's all there is to it. That's how we do it, right? So I'll show you guys what I'm referring to when we go here. We'll go to the, in fact, I should have just went here. This one here is direct. But here's some of the memberships that you guys can see. $149.99, $349.99, and actually these are all hot, so you could actually sign up right now. And notice there's a free variety. Free variety means you do not get any membership benefits. You refer people, you get checks. That's it. None of these benefits. You don't get any tickets for the pool, the yachts. You don't get any tickets for entertainment. You don't get lifetime bonus pools. You don't get to be in on the, if the free version, you're not in on the Ring of Fire, because the Ring of Fire is what we call like the Shark Tank. You don't get in on none of that if you have the free version. Only members that pay can get in on all the perks. All right. Otherwise, you can just send people there for free and get commissions. All right. So that takes care of everybody who may not have money, who can't start into this. Now there's a way you can do it. You know how we do it around here. We're trying to help everybody. All right. Let's see. It is cheaper to launch to the lower atmosphere than outside of the Earth atmosphere. Exactly. That's why all the guys, Musk, Bezos, all of them, they're not going out of the atmosphere. That's exactly what's happening. And they're acting like they're doing something huge. Lower atmosphere, they're going to crowd the airspace. Might want to rethink flights if these things are in the same airspace. That's what the big deal is. There's so much junk up there. I'm surprised a lot of stuff hasn't already started falling down, which I'm sure it is. They're just not saying. It's getting crazy out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 42 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And once again, if you joined us late, please, if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel, click that all notification bell so everybody can get in on this. All right. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss it? Yeah, it is cheaper to launch to lower atmosphere. Exactly. I totally agree with that. Satellite stocks. There we are. We know VSAT, GILT. Thank you so much for bringing that one in, Wilson Koo. LORL, yes. ORBC, SATS, TRMB. There you go. They're all in a race, except GILT actually makes satellites. VSAT as well. So does LORL. So yeah, those are all good right there. I like those. Wilson Koo, they are jumping the gun on making trillions. There you go, Curtis Davis. That's why they're billionaires. That's why they're billionaires. They can afford to be in on the next frontier. Who else can afford to be in the space industry right now? That's why NASA stopped being in the space industry, so to speak, because the way it cost so much for exploring, it's crazy. Here we go. Wilson Koo is adding iridium, MAXR, ETCMY. Ladies and gentlemen, you should write these all down for the stock markets. This is wonderful information right here. If you believe in the future, GSAT jumped 50% today, but you need to pick it up at $1 and ride it to $2. There you go. Exactly. I don't know what happened with GSAT. Let's go look it up. Go look it up. $2. There we were. There we were last year talking of, not last year in January, but last year when it was $1. Look at this, $2.35, and it shot up today. Gotta love it. Affirm, Moderna, Global Star. Curtis Davis, once again, we were telling everybody, these are the ones to sit on for a minute. These are the ones. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 45 minutes in. We're almost going to wrap this up. So please stay tuned for anything. If you have any further questions, want to ask anything, or want to talk about anything, please do so now. And by the way, don't miss the Wednesday night live stream. We're going to be talking with the fintech company, Black Star CEO Brandon. The link is down below to get on the wait list with Black Star. No credit check, no qualifying. So therefore, you can improve your credit when it comes out Q4, which Q4 is around the corner for the first 1,000. So that probably means, in the next 6 months, it'll be out for other people. So get in on it while you can. Even Garmin, yes, is into satellites. ROKT is an ETF. SPDR, Kensho Final Frontiers. Exactly. Damn, you guys just laid out a whole bunch of things that people need to check out with regard to the stock market. You can't go wrong with quite a few of these, I believe. Ani Val, DAG, Constellation, Token, great buy. Just awarded contract with U.S. Air Force. Oh, there we go. I don't know who DAG is. DAG Token. Is that what she's saying? Constellation, yes. Coinbase. Whoa. Oh, okay. Auntie Val on top of it. They're not supported by Coinbase. There's no price point here either. Oh, 33 cents. It has dropped for the day, 24 hours, but that's all right. Here's what's been happening. Okay, it rode up to 40 something, 46. Now it's riding down. Constellation is on the decline, 15.53. Okay, let's go see if any info. Here we go. No info in the news about network by staking tokens on state channel. Okay, that's a whole nother video trying to mess around with DAG. I'm not familiar with them. ARK Investment launching this ETF for satellite and space. Yes, Wilson Koo. ARKX already, their ARKX is weird because it was supposed to be for satellites, but the stocks that they're holding in there were hardly any satellites or space industry. Weird. So that's good news. Great gems and a great evening, family. Time for me to say good night. Good night, Wilson Koo. Glad to see you. Yes, it is time to go. We're almost about to wrap it up. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, I did mention SSN Lifestyle. So if you want to go there and sign up on the Founders Club, and yes, everything else is live, but right now we're focusing on the Founders Club, but you can always sign up. We're in pre-launch. So keep that in mind. And in a few months, we'll be full-blown launched. No way around it. So I'll put a link down below eventually in the chat room and down below. And I'll see if I can get the link for that. I don't think so. I don't know. There we go. Here's a link. I'm going to put it in the chat room. If anybody wants to sign up in the SSN Lifestyle Founders Club, because again, I was saying, if you're in the Founders Club, you have first dibs. So if you want to invest in something in Black Steel, and let's just say we had the full roster of Founders Club members, and altogether the investment was $25,000 or more, then that means all the rest of the membership can invest because we've already reached that goal. So let's just say all the Founders Club, one or two said, well, I'm just going to put in 2,000, 1,500, whatever the case may be. So that means to get to 25,000, now it releases to all the people that are in the rest of the membership. And so now everybody can jump in and say, I'm going to put 100 in, I'm going to put 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever. It's a percentage. And so that's your investment into it. So that's how we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So that's how we do it. Curtis Davis. That's it. Auntie Val dropping the nuggets. You got that right. She's been dropping nuggets lately. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Auntie Val, for that, because she's into the crypto space clearly. Curtis Davis, Eric, thanks. And Eric and family, Diesel Mike, I hope everyone's taking advantage of the task to earn free crypto on Coinbase. Oh, thank you for mentioning that, Diesel Mike, because a lot of people don't realize not only do you get the free $10 from Coinbase and the download in the description, you also can learn and get $3 here, $1 there, $5 there by learning about crypto on Coinbase. So go get your free money, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, and the SSN Lifestyle link is in the chat room in case you wanted to go sign up as a Founders Club member. That is the preferred choice. I'm going to put that down in the description now, too. So anybody that sees this afterwards can now join in. So I'll probably add it after the fact, so I don't have to worry about it. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap it up tonight. And I thank you so much for being here once again. And there we go. By the way, Quick Easy Funds has the most investment funds for cannabis space. Okay, we're going to have to talk about that because what's the rules, if there are any rules on it? Because, usually it's special loan programs for cannabis. So we'll see. But anyhow, that's great news. Great to hear that's coming out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap this up tonight. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday night with the CEO of Black Steel. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. So hopefully tonight you got something in the stock market, because there's stock market records going on right now. NASDAQ, Standard & Poor's, all-time record highs. And there's still stocks that go up percentage-wise every day, every week. So it's a long game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a short game. Even when stocks go up for the week, that same stock can go down the following week. And that's when you're supposed to just stick it out and spend the time, because stocks rise over time generally. So that's what you're planning on. It's not a short-term play. So keep that in mind. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out. Well, we're almost out. Now we're out.